All right, good afternoon, everybody. We want to welcome you to our JF Powerboost Daily Call Shot Caller here live. Today it's Friday, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to our JF LiveTv YouTube channel to make sure that you don't miss out on JF's best of the Power Boost Daily Calls and all of our current training. Excuse me, guys. I'm so excited to share with you guys today's vitamin C, right? And for those of you that this is your first time on the call, our Power Boost Daily Calls, you get a shot of vitamin C. It's a 10 to 15 minute call, and C stands for champions, competitiveness, creativity, courage, commitment, all the necessary things that will help you achieve your goals, not just in business, but in life. And so our talk today is really about the structure of our business. And one of the things that early on in my career that I really got myself to buy into is rallying to big events. You know, I knew for a fact when I sat across the kitchen table, you know, they're not buying Primerica, they're buying me, right? I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, when they come to the office, you know, they're buying the leaders, they're buying their environment, they're not buying Primerica. And so what I learned really on was the smart move was really rally to the big events, because number one, the big events, guys, they actually back up what you say, right? They show the bigness of what we do, guys. And so one of the fundamentals, guys, of Primerica and really the heart of JEF is really rallying to the big events. It's not just to sit there and listen, guys. You got to strategically tell yourself that I'm going to use this big event to grow my business. So here are 3 fundamentals of rallying to big events. Number 1, defining moments happen a big event. See, you're already locked in Primerica. The big event only solidifies your decision of being locked in, right? You're already locked in. You're in a competitive mode, right? You're there to grow your business, right? But the number 1 fundamental of rallying to big events is defining moments happen at big events. So that is why it's so important. It's so key that you get passionate. You get excited about rallying to the big events, because you will not know who will have a defining moment at this big event. What does that mean? Somebody on your team is going to make a decision that they're going to focus a whole lot more in doing the business. Some of the people on your team are going to make a decision to maybe go full time. Somebody on your team might be a spouse, guys, and they're going to see the bigness of what their spouse is doing and make an even bigger commitment. Guys, defining moments happen at big events. But if you don't have people there, right, and if you don't have a team there, then nobody's going to have a defining moment. Number 2 fundamental of rallying to big events is you grow your business from event to event. See, when I first heard that, I really didn't understand what that meant. As I got more matured in business, more matured in Primerica, had a higher level of commitment, made a decision to play full out, I realized that an accountability of this business is the events, right? You grow your business from event to event. What that means as a leader, whether you're a district leader, a division leader, a regional vice president, you got to know the word grow. Right? You gotta grow. So what that means is at the last builder school, let's say it was just you and somebody else, then you gotta know that a rally call at this builder school is you gotta fill up a row and you gotta grow, right? You gotta fill up a row to grow. And a row is 6. Right? A row has 6 chairs, guys. And so at the last event, if it was just you and somebody else, you make a decision to fill up a row and grow, right? Now, if you had a row last builder school, you gotta tell yourself, I gotta have 2 rows at this builder school. See, you gotta make a decision that you wanna grow your business from event to event, right? That's a fundamental, right? That's a fundamental of rallying to big events. And the third thing is you gotta invest back into your business. See, too often people say that, well, I don't have people coming, so I don't want to invest in my business and get tickets. Guys, it's only 6 tickets. And then if you want to rise to the occasion and be part of the elite, then it's 10. 10 tickets, each at $10. That's $100, guys. That's an investment that happens just every 4 or 5 months, guys. It's not every month. It's not every week. It's every 4 or 5 months that we have a school, guys. That is just a minimal investment. Do you know most people in businesses have to invest hundreds and thousands of dollars for their business, guys? It's crazy, right? And so you gotta understand that investing in tickets, it's like buying lotto tickets, right? The more tickets you have, the greater chance that somebody will have a defining moment. Trust me on this, guys. It has never failed me ever, guys. So those are the 3 fundamentals, guys, to rallying to big events. Number 1, defining moments happen at big events. Number 2, you grow your business from event to event. And number 3, you gotta be willing to invest in your business. And so, guys, all of these fundamentals I've learned because I was coachable to those that have mentored me. That's how they build big businesses. That's how they build huge businesses. Guys, our business is people. It is not the financial needs analysis. It's not a kitchen table appointment. Our business is people. That's our inventory, guys. That's what we invest our money in. If people invest their money in, let's say if they have a grocery store, if they invest their money in canned foods and grocery products, that's their business. That's their inventory. With Primerica, our inventory is people. So how you get inspired and passionate is ask yourself, right? Who do you want to be at this event? Are you passionate, excited about for them to get to that event, right? Number 2, right? You got to sell that person. See, I always believe that I just don't want to invite anybody and everybody, although that is fine. As long as they're breathing, they should go, right? You should get them there. You just never know. You can never judge a book by its cover, guys. But what you want to do is you want to have strategy in business, right? For example, our guest speakers are a husband and wife. So you got to make sure all your wives have their husbands there, right? Or all their husbands have their wives there, because it's a couple is our guest, right? So you want to mirror and match. Number 2, they're Latino, they're Hispanic. So you want to get every single Hispanic that you know that wants to change their life, that they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, to be at the event. See, how you sell them that depends on you, how passionate you are, how excited you are for them. Guys, you gotta love your inventory. You gotta love your people. You gotta love your team. See, it's not so much for us because we're locked in. It's for those brand new teammates. It's for the teammates that are maybe not yet all in. That's what this business is for. So you gotta get excited, guys, and you just don't know. They always say you're one recruit away from an explosion, right? If it weren't for Mario Arizon, Susan Carrion wouldn't be at $1 million, right? And so if it wasn't for, Tanya Poe, Neil Gerfine wouldn't be at 1.6 million. Guys, you're one recruit. We're one recruit away from an explosion. So let's rally to this next big event. Let's rally to all the big events. Why? It's a business strategy. That's what it is, right? So you got to make sure you go to those events willing to use that strategy to help you build your business. So as I close, I want to let you know, we've been reading from John Maxwell's How Successful People Think. And in the beginning, we talked about how it's important that successful people, how important it is to have a culture and cultivate big picture thinking, right? We talked about how important it is to have a big picture thinking, to think of the big picture. Don't think of the now, think of the big picture. Then we segued our talk to talking about how to have a focus thinking, that in order to be successful, we have to have focus. We have to be focused. And then we segue ourselves to talking about how to be a creative thinker, right? And so it says here, creativity can improve a person's quality of life. It's a statement right there. So one of the things is creative thinking adds value to everything. Wouldn't you enjoy a limitless reservoir of ideas that you could draw upon at any time? That's what creative thinking gives you. For that reason, no matter what you are currently able to do, creativity can increase your capabilities. Creativity is being able to see what everybody else has seen and think what nobody else has thought so that you can do what nobody else has done. I love that, guys. I'm going to read it to you again. Creativity is being able to see what everybody else has seen and think what nobody else has thought so that you can do what nobody else has done. I love that. I love doing things that nobody else has done. I don't know what it is in my blood, but that's just me. Sometimes creative thinking lies along the lines of invention, where you break new ground. Other times it moves along the lines of innovation, which helps you to do old things in a new way. But either way, it's seeing the world through sufficiently new eyes so that new solutions appear. That always adds value. Hey, listen. An example of that is, we have been going to Bakersfield for a couple years now. And so now, we've been sewing, and we have our great leaders, Florence and Perth Alacar, sewing. And guys, we just kept on sewing, whether a little, whether a lot, whether fast, whether slow, we just kept on sewing and pouring. And yesterday we were there, and and this is why it's so important to have develop that big picture thinking, cultivate that, and then cultivate a focused thinking, and now a creative thinking. Because every time I go there, my creative juices are just turning and twisting in my head, right? And and I don't know, that's just what happens, right? And yesterday, we had some ideas, and I put it out to Florence Elacar. But why, guys? Because when it talked about the talk we had today about things that nobody has done, guys, I always believe without a shadow of doubt, we always believe without a shadow of doubt that Bakersfield is the next big thing. We think it's the best kept secret. We think, people think there's nothing out there, but there is something out there. I just love that. That excites me, right? That is why whether we have 1 appointment, 0 appointment, 10 appointments, it doesn't matter, right? We've been sewing there. We've been pouring there. We believe in the Alacar family. They've been clients of the company for over 20 years. They're great examples of, a husband and wife. They're a great example of a family. They're a great example of what we do financially. They're a great example of business leaders, right? And so I just want to let you know, when you have all those parts, right, you just continue to sow, and one day all those efforts will compound. But the bigger picture is obviously regional vice president. Why? Is because as the Alacar start having grandkids, that excites me, because it's no longer about, Lila Reyes or Lila Reyes Bobilla and Christian Bobilla, right? It's no longer about the Reyes hierarchy. It's now about Florence and Perth Alacar, and even to the point where it's no longer about that. It's about her daughter, April, getting licensed, but it's no longer about that anymore because she's licensed. It's all about the grandkids. That imagine by the time they reach 18 that they already either have a business, whether or not they're in the business, they already have a business that provides a stream of income, whether they work or not. Oh, that is a free enterprise system of wealth in the United States of America. That's what the wealthy people in the United States of America, they do, right? They pass on that type of business income without being there, without having to, labor there. Just imagine how exciting that is. That's what personally moves me, is that I could be like 85 years old and, Liam, their grandson, is, inheriting the family business, and whether he has his own career or whatnot, the income still goes to him. Man, isn't that awesome? That the works of your today are also going to be the fruits of tomorrow until we are gone from this earth, when Liam has kids, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's exciting, guys. I don't know if that excites you, but it excites me, right? And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we do. So hopefully, guys, that has given you your vitamin C shot today. Guys, if you haven't gotten your 6 tickets to fill up a row, trust me, get your 6 tickets. I will be out and about after church on Sunday to help you guys rally and help you guys make calls, so you can watch how I rally and how I make calls and how I sell the dream to these big events, guys. And so, but you got to get your 6 tickets. And if you want to level up, and if you want to be where the best of the best of San Diego is and where the locker room talk is, then go invest and get double-digit tickets. Once again, you're telling me, Lila, I don't have 10. You invest in 10, I promise you, God will give you 10, right? We got to work for it, but God will give you 10, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. We're there to help you guys. Let's go kick butt. Let's go ahead and get that done and done. You'll all have your tickets on Monday. This is final call. We have extended, guys, and I know some of you guys are waiting for this and waiting for that to be able to get your tickets. Guys, sense of urgency. We got deadlines, right? In the real world, guys, there's deadlines. You got to rise up to those deadlines. Final call, guys. Let's rally to the big event. It's going to be such an awesome event. It's going to be amazing, fantastic. I promise you that, right? Let's go deliver for Santee and our leaders. See you at the top. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great Power Boost day.